So we have come across many uh, words which we are unfamiliar with while reading the story. Let's revisit it very briefly, then we can move on to question and answers. Okay? So the first word, utility. So we have read the sentence that the wrong man, had never believed in mere utility, right? That means he never thought or he never expected any kind of result out of any work. It may be any artistic work, any other work. Okay. So the word utility means the state of being useful or profitable or beneficial. Then indulged. The word indulged means involved. So he was involved in doing sculpturing and painting, and he involved himself in mad whims, right? So mad whims means sudden desires. He fulfilled his sudden desires, and he also made quaint earthen things. Quaint, the word quaint means fanciful or attractive. So these all artistic things were considered as useless and needless by the people of heaven. But even the wrong man at a times thought of get rid of this kind of passion. Shake off. The word shake off means get rid of. So he vowed to himself. He took promise. At times he made the promise to himself to shake off or get rid of this kind of habit or passion. But this thought, his passion lingered in his mind. Linger means it stayed for a long time in his mind. So later when we were reading the story, we came across a word seldom, right? When some boys rarely reading activity was compared with useless works of the wrong man. So the word seldom means rarely. Okay, seldom or rarely, always, never. These kinds of works comes under adverbs of frequency, which we will discuss at the end of the class. Okay. So the next word is ply. So the actual meaning of ply is different, but in this context, the word ply means read or study. Okay. Then the word exalt. So the people were complaining about that work, yet they were delighted, right? Yet they were proud and happy to be in the paradise to work like tirelessly. Exalt. The word exalt means feel delighted. Okay. So when we were looking at the section wherein the wrong man was wasting his time in heaven at that time, what he did, what was his daily routine in the heaven during that reading section, we came across this word jostle, right? Jostle means to push because he was not doing any work. He always came in the way of others. Sometimes he even unintentionally, because of his careless behavior, he pushed the hurrying people. Okay, jostle means push. Launch. So the wrong man was sitting or standing very careless manner anywhere. Launch means sit or stand in a relaxed way. Okay, so let's move on. The next word, torrent, which we are already familiar with. Torrent means stream. Inquisitive. Inquisitive. Her inquisitive wisps came upon her forehead. Remember that sentence? Inquisitive means very curious. Curious wisps. Wisps means hair strand. A hair strand is called wisp. So often her inquisitive wisps came upon her forehead to see the wonder in her eyes. Of whose eyes? Obviously the bustling girl's eyes. Right? So in the story we have even read wherein the girl and the wrong man had a conversation where he asked her one of her clay pictures, right? So after that, at last, she yielded and gave him one of her pictures. Right? So yield, the word yield means surrender. She agreed to give one of her pictures. So after gave him one of her picture, he drew lines and colored it, right? So once he completed that drawing, he handed over that picture to her. So when she stared at that picture, her eyes were puzzled. Puzzle means, the word puzzle is confused. We have already knew this word puzzle. Normally, wagatu, right? That we have understood. But in this context, the word puzzle is confused or perplexed. Okay. So she asks the purpose behind drawing those lines and filling it with colors. So what is the meaning of the word purpose? Purpose is something goal or the reason behind a thing exists or work is done or created. Okay. Because of that reason, she was very much fascinated with the artistic things which he had made. Her work was started delaying. Yes, moments slipped by. It just went away. Unutilized. The word unutilized means not used effectively. So, because of the wrong man's deeds, the daily routine of the heaven was disturbed. Because of that, the elders of the heaven called for a meeting. In that meeting, the aerial messenger who had made the mistake of bringing him to the heaven confessed whatever mistake he had done. Confessed. Confession. Confession is admitting that one is guilty of his mistake. He made the revelation. Okay. So after he made his revelation, the wrong man was summoned, called for. The word summon means ordered to be present in that meeting. Okay. So what was the verdict given by the elders? That he was unfit to be in heaven. That's why he had to leave the heaven. At that time, the girl asked him to wait. She came tripling. Tripling means stumbling. Yes. And she said, take her along with him, which was never happened in the heaven. That's why the elders gasped, right? The word gasp means catch one's breath with an open mouth. They were bewildered, they were confused, they were shocked, surprised. That's why they opened their mouth in a very shocking manner. Okay? The word gasp means catch one's breath with an open mouth. So these are the unfamiliar words which we had come across when we were reading the story. Remember? I hope you have read the lesson and came across these words. Okay? Now let us discuss question and answers from the lesson A Wrong Man in Workers' Paradise. Okay? Aditi Naik, please unmute yourself and read out the first question. Aditi? Aditi?
Yes, Mataji.
Aditi, whether the screen is visible to you? Visible to you?
Yes, Mataji.
Then please read out the first question.
The man indulged in mad whims who considers the man's work as mad whims.
Okay. So while reading the story, we came across this word, right? Sentence. The man indulged in mad whims.
Yes.
Who considered the work as mad whims? What is the answer? Yes, Aditi.
The
Whether it is the man himself or the writer or the people in workers' paradise, which is the answer.
the
Yes, Aditi. Yes, you can give your answer in the chat box. Others,
the people in workers' paradise.
yes, that is the right answer. The people in workers' paradise is the answer. It's none from the above two answer. It's C. The people in workers' paradise. Aditi, mute yourself. Okay. The second question. Explain the comparison in paragraph 3. So we have came across this comparison, right? Where some boys seldomly reading was compared to what? Yes, Diksha Bhatt. Diksha.
Yes, Mataji.
Diksha, what is the answer for the second question?
Some boys are compared to the wrong man.
Yes. And B, they are not studying is compared to
He had indulged himself in some mad whims.
yes. That is nothing but useless works, which is painting or sculpturing, right? Okay.
Yes.
Third, yet passing in the test is compared to
Yet the gates of heaven opened wide for him.
yes. So some boys compared to the artist or the wrong man, they are not studying. This is compared to the useless works which he was indulged in. That is nothing but painting and sculpturing. And yet passing in the test is compared to going to the heaven. The wrong man finding a place in heaven. Okay. Thank you, Diksha. Third question. Karun. Karun. When the men say we haven't a movement to spare, what does it mean? Karun. Okay, Nishrita. Nishrita.
Mataji,
So what is the answer for the third question?
they are happy and be so busy.
Yes, they are happy and proud to be so busy, right? So we have read it. They were comparing, yet they were happy and exalted. Right. So B is the right answer. Thank you, Nishita. Fourth one. Why is the torrent in the workers' paradise silent? Rishi Gowda. Why is the torrent in the workers' paradise silent? Rishi. Prerana.
Yes, Mataji.
So what is the answer for the fourth question? You can read out, which is that displayed on your screen.
The torrent in the workers' paradise is silent because it does not waste its time and energy in making sound.
Yes, that's why they thought singing this kind of artistic things were useless and needless, right? That's why they were not ready to waste their energy as well as time in doing useless work. Right. Thank you, Prerna. Next question. Pranav Hegde. The girl's hair was carelessly done. This indicates that
She was interested only in her work.
right. So she was only interested in her work in the beginning, right? Before she met the wrong man. So A is the right answer. Thank you, Pranav. Next question, Rachita Bhatt. Why did the girl of the silent torrent feel sorry for the man? Rachita?
She noticed that he had no work to do and was sitting idle.
Yes, because she thought that he wanted to do some work, but he was not having any. That's why she felt sorry. She felt pity towards the man. Right. Thank you, Rachita. Next question. Satvik. The girls scanned the painted pot at home secretly. This line indicates that Satvik. After the wrong man completed his work, she took that picture to home, right? After that, she lit a lamp at night and hiding from prying eyes, she examined the picture. What does this indicate? Purnachandra Hegde?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
The
Tell me the
girl
answer.
was afraid of the elder's rebuke for wasting her time.
Yes. So that is the right answer. C is the right answer. The girl was afraid of the elder's rebuke for wasting her time. The word rebuke means disapproval. Okay. The word rebuke means disapproval. They may not give her any approval to involve herself in useless work such as painting or sculpturing. That's why she hid herself from the elders or the prying eyes and she examined the picture. Thank you, Purnachandra. Next question, Shashank Hegde. The hurrying feet of the girl became less hurried because
The meaningless was slowly becoming meaningful.
yes, D. The meaningless was slowly becoming meaningful. So at first, her movement was compared to the moving hand on the strings of a guitar. That means it was very rapid. Her movement was in a full speed. But later, because her mind was filled with the thought of art or the purpose behind drawing lines or colors, her mind was captivated by the artistic things. That's why her movement was slowed down. The meaningless works were slowly becoming meaningful. Yes, she got a new sense or awareness towards the concept of art. Yes, so D is the answer. Thank you. Next question, Shreya Bhatt. Why did the elders of the workers' paradise become anxious?
The elders of the workers' paradise became anxious because more people were becoming idle, wasting their time in useless things such as painting and sculpture.
Okay, thank you, Shreya. So, are you agreeing with this answer? Because everyone was started wasting their time, involving indulging oneself in useless works. That's why they became anxious. Okay. Next, Sushant. The girl follows the man out of the workers' paradise. This suggests that the girl, Sushant, okay, Tanusha, Tanusha.
हाँ माची
Huh. So, what is the answer for the 10th question?
say new possible open up before her.
Yes. This line wherein she goes or she follows the wrong man out of the heaven, this line suggests that she saw some new possibilities open up before her. C is the right answer. Yes, thank you, Tanusha. Next question. What does the line, the man never believed in mere utility, mean? The first line, the opening of the lesson, right? Vindhya Hegde. Vindhya.
The man never believed in reality that appeared the beauty in everything and cheersed art through it was considered the
Useless and needless. Right. So the man never believed in mere utility. So usually the word utility is associated with economy. Okay, wherein out of any work we find or we get profitable result. Right. There is loss or profit. Utility has some value, some economical value. So this wrong man, he never believed in any kind of utility concept. That means the people of the heaven, they always thought that a work has to be something which gives profitable result. That's why according to them, any artistic things are having no utility, right? Utilistic value, because they were not giving any profitable result. But this man, he never believed in such concept of utility. He appreciated each and everything. You can see his daily routines, right? He enjoyed everything. He made sculptures of men, women, and castle, and he painted. He launched in green meadows. That means he is having the aesthetic perspective, unless like the people of heaven who are having materialistic perspective. That's why the man never believed in mere utility. Means the wrong man appreciated the beauty in everything, and he cherished. Cherished means he loved the art, though it was considered useless and needless. Okay, let's move on to the next question. What changes, Yashaswini, what changes occur in the girl's behavior or attitude at the following stages in the story? So, in the 12th question, there are 4 stages. Okay, before, after, before she met him, after she was influenced by the wrong man. So, there are many stages where we can see change of behavior in wrong man, in girl, in the people of heaven. So, what are the changes we have to address? The first situation is before she agreed to give her picture to the wrong man. Yashaswini?
Mataji,
Yes.
the girl was annoyed when the wrong man offered to draw pictures on her picture because she thought it was useless and do not serve the purpose of utility.
Okay. So, Yashaswini, whatever I have written here, are you agreed?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So, she was annoyed, right? Before giving her picture to him. So, her attitude of this annoyance or irritation, how it was changed later, let's find out. So the second situation is after she gave her picture to the wrong man. So what happens when she handed over or she agreed to give one of her picture to the wrong man? Shri Krishna again. Shri Krishna. Okay. Purnachandra Bhatt. Purnachandra Bhatt. Manish. Manish Shetty. What is the answer for this question or this situation? Manish. Many of you are present in the class, yet you are absent. Right? Nandan Hegde. Nandan.
After the wrong man drew lines and colors on her picture, and the girl was puzzled at their meaning. The draw captivated her mind so much that she looked at it again and again. She was too engrossed in thinking about the drawing that her movement was slowed down.
Yes. So, after she gave her picture to the wrong man, he drew lines and colors on it, right? Once he completed that picture, he handed it over back to her. So, when she stared at that picture, her eyes were puzzled. She was confused because she found no purpose behind those lines and colors. That's why the drawing captivated her mind. Her mind was completely engrossed in on that drawing. That's why she looked the picture again and again. Even she woke up at night, lighted a lamp, and examined it over and over. She was too engrossed in thinking about the drawing that her movement was slowed down. Her hurrying feet was less hurried. If you have read the lesson, you will come across such words which indicates the change of behavior in her. Right? Okay. Thank you, Nanda. Next question. Now the same question, the third situation. Yes? Kritika Bhatt, when the wrong man offered to make ribbons for her, what happens then? Kritika Bhatt?
The girl gave her ribbon to the man immediately and used the ribbon straight away. She spent a lot of time every day tying the colored ribbon around her head. Thus, and so time slipped by unutilized.
Right. See, remember when the wrong man asked her one of her clay picture, she was annoyed. Right? She wasn't ready to give one of her pictures. But once he made those drawings on that picture, and the next day when he asked her to give her ribbon so that he can make some colorful or picture full ribbons, she gave it to him immediately. And as soon as he finished coloring those ribbons, she used it immediately too. The ribbons, straight away she used it. And after that, what happened? She spent a lot of time to tying her hair with that colored ribbon. That's why the minutes or the time slipped by. It just went right and unutilized. The time was unutilized, which was never happened before in the heavens, in the workers' paradise. Right? So this is the third changes which we have witnessed. Okay, the next one, Lakshmish. When she followed the wrong man out of the workers' paradise. What are the behavioral changes we saw when she followed the wrong man out of the workers' paradise? Aryan? Aryan? What is the answer for the D question? Ambika? Ambika Hegde. So she followed him, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Ha, Ambika. So what is the answer for the D 12th question?
The girl no longer hesitated to go with the wrong man. She went running after him, asking him to stop her. Her love for the art was total.
Yes, that's right. Because she was fascinated by the drawings which he made and the colorful ribbons he made it for her, her love for art had developed, right? She found meaningful things in the artistic work. That's why, without any hesitation, she followed the wrong man out of the workers' paradise. Yes, thank you, Ambika. The last question. So, at the end of the story, we can see there was lots of changes, right? There is a complete change in the girl's attitude towards life. So, who should take the credit of changing this behavior of people? Who should the credit go to? Yes? Abhiram?
Yes, Mataji.
Huh. So, what is the answer? Whom we should give the credit
Firstly,
to?
the artist has the Firstly, the artist has the ability to draw very well and attract the attention of others towards his art. Secondly, though the girl is not immediately ready to give attention to his art, she is open-minded enough to consider it when he draws on her picture. After paying more attention to his art, she becomes so impressed with it that she is ready to go with him when he leaves the worker's paradise.
Yes. So this answer gives a very brief idea about the changes of behavior throughout the lesson. Right? First, she was annoyed. Later, she was impressed. Both of them impressed or affected each other's life, each other's attitude towards the works. So the credit must go to the wrong man as well as to the girl. Yes? Thank you, Abhiram. So here the first main question ends. Now let's move on to the second main. Okay? Okay. So second main, first question. Bhumika. But the moving finger writes even in heaven. What does moving finger mean here? Bhumika.
Moving finger means fate or time that keeps an account of everything a man does.
Yes. Please continue the read out all the B and C sub question. What figure of speech is used in moving finger? Bhumika.
Metonymy. A thing or concept is referred to by the name of something closely associated with that thing or concept. Moving finger is used to refer to the time which keeps the record of man's deeds.
Yes, right. So wait for a second. So metonymy, right? So what is metonymy? I have explained it very briefly in the last period, which is nothing but a thing or a concept is referred to by the name of a something which is very closely associated with that thing or concept. Let me give you one common example. Okay, the pen is mightier than the sword. All of us heard this proverb, right? The pen is mightier than the sword. Here, the pen is not literally any pen. The pen indicates that the written words, right? A pen is given or associated with the concept writing or written words, as well as sword is nothing but any power. It may be military power or political power. So these two words are metonymy because it is used to indicate or it is associated with some other concept. Yes. So this is what we call metonymy. Here, moving finger is nothing but fate or destiny, right? That's why this is a metonymy. Okay. Bhumika, continue. What does the sentence mean in the context?
Whatever a man does during his lifetime on earth is recorded in heaven. Time keeps an account of everyone.
Right. So here moving finger indicates that nothing but time or destiny, right? A time or destiny which keeps a record of everything a man does during his lifetime. That's what this sentence indicates here in this context. Thank you, Bhumika. Next question. Sandesh. Next question. As a princess sees a lonely beggar and is filled with pity, so the busy girl of heaven was filled with pity. Who is
Yes, Mataji.
compared to a lonely beggar?
Yes, Mataji.
So what is the answer?
The artist is compared to a lonely beggar.
Yes. See, idler, because when this context was explained in the story, at that time, the wrong man was addressed as an idler, right? That's why I have used this particular word, because she thought that he was interested in doing work, but yet he had no work to do. That's why we called him idler, right? That's why I have used another word, idler. Okay, Sandesh, continue. Why was the girl filled with pity?
The girl felt a pity for a man because he was sitting idle having a no work to do.
Right. So the last sub question: how did the girl offer to help him? Yes, Sandesh, continue.
The girl offered him work.
Right. So she wanted to help him by sparing some of her works and giving it to him. Right? Yes. Thank you, Sandesh. Let's move on to next question. Shravani, when she set out for the torrent the next day, her hurried feet were a little less hurried than before. What happened the previous night? Yes, Shravani. Okay. Pratham. Pratham. What is the answer for the sub question A? Pratham.
Hamachi.
Pratham. So what had
She
happened
had
the previous night?
she had examined the lines and the colors on the picture for a long time and engrossed in thinking about them.
Right. So because of this reason, her hurrying feet were little less hurried than before. Okay, continue. What does hurrying feet suggest?
Before she met the artist, her movement was on the strings of a guitar. Hurrying feet is nothing but her rapid
Movement, right? So before she met the artist, her daily work was in a hurry, right? Her movement was compared to the hands on the strings of a guitar. But after she met him, after she got influenced by the wrong man, her hurrying feet was little less hurried. That's why hurrying feet is nothing but her rapid movement. Okay, last sub question. Pratham, why did they become less hurried? Pratham, continue.
The drawings on the picture had occupied her mind. The lines and colors had engrossed her in thinking about the art.
Okay. So because of this reason, her movement was less hurried. Right? Okay. Thank you, Pratham. So here we have discussed the first main question and the second main. The rest of the questions we will discuss in the next period. Okay? Okay. So when we were reading the story, we came across a word seldom. Yes? And when I was explaining the glossary part, I said the word seldom means rarely. Yes? And I also told you that this comes under adverbs of frequency. So from the last class, we were discussing tenses, all the 12 tense forms. This adverbs of frequency yes, it is used in simple present tense. So there are many definite as well as indefinite adverbs of frequency. This seldom, rarely, these words comes under indefinite adverbs of frequency. For example, take the word seldom or rarely. You cannot fix a time when, right? That's why we categorize it under adverbs of indefinite frequency. Okay, let's take some more words. For example, always, right? Or usually, normally, right? Then often, then sometimes. Look at these words. Are you, whether the board is visible? You can raise your hand whether the board is visible. Yes? Okay, thank you. So always, usually, normally, often, sometimes, right? Look at these words. These words indicate how oftenly or how frequently something happens.